Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Love Lab, episode 12, entitled Be My Friend Forever. Excited here because the next episode, which might actually be released already, I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be released sometime today though, anyways. It was the last episode. So, yeah, nearing the end of this series as well. Anyways, let's just get into it then. Momoka and Nana reveal their intention of aiding the student council by disguising their love responses as fictional stories in the newly created Love Lab correspondence section, which the latter all agree on. Simultaneously, Riko starts feeling the strain of discovering Natsuno, of deceiving Natsuno. At the cram school, Masaomi remarks that his interactions with Natsuno always end up away airy, leading Riko to assume his interest in her, which he blatantly rejects. Eventually, Riko decides to confess the truth to Natsuo, but never quite finds the opportune moment. While at the cram school the next day, unbeknownst to Riko, Natsuno encounters Satoshi and Mr. Irikimi in Mr. Irikimi's office, and her experience with guys manifests itself before they have a brief chat about his supposed confession to Riko. Afterwards, Satoshi, which obviously he shoots down immediately. Afterwards, Satoshi explains to Riko of Natsuo's trust in her, which aids her guild. Meanwhile, much to his misfortune, Masaomi encounters Natsuno once again, and after a brief chat, Natsuno starts speaking of Riko's popularity. However, Masaomi demolishes Natsuo's view on Riko, which Natsuo brushes off on the pretense of Masaomi being a horrible person. The next day, the student council devises a foolproof plot to draw the entire student body into their covert schemes. Afterwards, Riko joins Natsuo on a run around the school, and upon finishing, the latter expresses her platonic love for Riko. This prompts Riko to finally confess the truth to Natsuo before being interrupted and given detention by Miss Yoshida. As Riko laments her unsuccessful attempt at that evening, Mika approaches and teases her for giving love advice when she has no experience herself. However, much to Riko's horror, Natsuo suddenly appears behind them and seems not to have heard their discussion before running off to the student council room. With Riko following her in her wake, Natsuo's face shows a pained expression. So yeah, I'm going to take a wild guess that she actually did hear our conversation, unfortunately, and it just didn't officially announce it in this episode. So, and yeah, that does pretty much sum up what happened in this episode too. So the story's actually getting really good right now, I think. It's actually kind of tense in a way, which I never thought I'd ever say about a slice of life. Ever. The only other time I did that was with Azumanga Daioh, and we all know how Azumanga Daioh ended. Very, very unique ending for a slice of life. Obviously this is nothing like that. But still, that's the only other time I ever felt that a slice of life series was even the tiniest bit tense. Okay, I don't know if tense is the right word, but you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know, suspenseful maybe you call it. I'm not exactly too sure, but I'm sure. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about though. Alright, now in terms of things I didn't like, the animation is, you know, once again, hit or miss, but most of the time it's not that great. And one thing I want to mention is that the newspaper club's plan, how the fuck could that work? Like, seriously, how the fuck could the school not, or the teachers and staff and whatnot, not realize what's, not like read between the lines with those fucking articles? Because I mean, after if that old debacle with Sayo and her boyfriend didn't happen, then I might be more inclined to believe it. But after that, you'd think they'd be a lot more wary of believing shit like that. So if they truly do believe it to the end of the series, then that's just kind of sad when you think about it. So I did not like that plan at all. Alright, but other than that, this was a pretty good episode. Alright, overall episode rating, I'll give it a good. Alright, it was definitely a good episode. It did have its down moments, such as that plan and the animation as always. But overall, I thought it was a good episode and I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.